Everybody, thank you guys for joining us here. Just a heads up, this is going to go semi-quickly, this award ceremony, and then as quickly and safely as possible, once we're done up here, we're going to have to exit this room. All of our classes happen in here, and we need to change over. So just letting you know now so you can help us with that once we're done here. So these guys are up here anxiously awaiting some results. I have all of the adjudicated scores, followed by some high overall scores, and I'm going to announce which routines are going to be performing in our closing show tomorrow, just for fun at the end of the day. Guys, when I call your name, send one person up to the back to pick up your bag of medallions. And remember, based on our judges' scores, each routine will go home with a set of awards. The lowest you can get is a bronze, then a silver, then a high silver, then a gold, then a high gold, then something called a stop the clock, which is a near perfect score. We started with number 115 from Flashdance, Believe, receives a gold. 116 from Danceology, Charlotte with Crossed Paths, a high gold. 117 from Pacific Dance, Taylor with Death Came and Got Me, receives a high gold. 118 from Pavlova Dance Studio, Carolina with Anand Polka, a high gold. 119 from South Coast Conservatory, Ashley and Station receives a high gold. 120 from the Dance Studio, Can't Touch This, a gold. 121 from the company Charlotte with Anonymous, a Stop the Clock award. 122 from GC Dance Company, Elena with Lay Your Head Down, receives a gold. 123 from Inspired Movement, Caitlin and Cherry Wine, a gold. 124 from Danceology, Ella with Misplaced, a high gold. Number 125 from the Dance Studio, Famous, receives a gold. 126 from Studio Fusion, Courtney and Torn receives a Stop the Clock award. 127 from Touch of Class, Addison with I Can't Breathe, a high gold. 128 from the company Emma with Reverse Yourself receives a high gold. 129 from Pacific Dance, Charlie and Haunted, a high gold. 130 from Love to Dance, Zoe with Beauty receives a gold. 131 from To The Point Dance Center, Juliana and Helium, a high gold. 132 from the House of Royals, Gia with Shelter receives a high gold. 133 from OCPAA, Haley and The Passenger, a high gold. 134 from Danceology, Rose Maidens receives a gold. 135 from Flashdance, I Am receives a gold. 136 from Pavlova Dance Studio, Fireflies, a gold. 137 from South Coast Conservatory, Bones receives a gold. 138 from the Dance Studio, Shelter receives a gold. Number 139 from the company Anna with Response receives a gold. 140 from Club Dance, Page and Serenity, a high gold. 141 from Pacific Dance, Jenna and Lung receives a high gold. 142 from Danceology, Gianna and Ignite receives a high gold. 143 from the company, Misha and Ran receives a high gold. 144 from Flashdance, Havana receives a gold. 155 from GC Dance Company, Avery with Born Ready receives a high gold. 146 from the Dance Studio, Hanging Tree receives a gold. 147 from Dmitry Kulev, Natalie with Solace receives a high gold. 148 from Pacific Dance, Loyola with Eyesore receives a high gold. Number 149 from Inspired Movement, Francesca with an Improv receives a gold. 150 from SoCal Dance, Penelope and Survivor receives a high gold. 151 from Pavlova Dance, Paula with Boy with a Coin receives a gold. 152 from Danceology, Kylie and Fallen receives a high gold. 153 from GC Dance, Katie and Swing It receives a high gold. 154 from Pacific Dance, Arilyn with Idea for Strings receives a high gold. 155 from South Coast Conservatory, it was Bailey with Light receiving a gold. 156 from Flashdance, ABC receives a high gold. 157 from the company, Valentina and Fate, a high gold. 158 from Inspired Movement, Amara with Above receives a high gold. 159 from Creative Arts Academy, Ali with Accustomed to Your Love receives a Stop the Clock award. 160 from Club Dance, Brighton with The Others receives a high gold. 161 from Danceology, Haley Nemekita Pa receives a Stop the Clock award. 162 from Pacific Dance, Allison with Near Light receives a high gold. 163 from Academy of Ballet Arts, Carly with Moon receives a high gold. 164 from Bobby School, Ava with Escaping Thoughts receives a high gold. Number 165 from Club Dance Studio, Brooklyn with Solitude receives a Stop the Clock award. 166 from the Rock Center for Dance, Sophie and All Goes Wrong receives a high gold. 167 from South Coast Conservatory, Beautiful Undone receives a high gold. 168 from Pavlova Dance Studio, Anna with Near Light receives a gold. 169 from West Side Dance Project, Amy and Under the Moon receives a high gold. 170 from GC Dance Company, Anna with Zippity Doodah, a high gold. 178 from the company, Georgia with Trumpetto receives a high gold. 171 from Danceology, Emma with Serpent receives a high gold. Number 172 from South Coast Conservatory, Taylor and All I Want receives a high gold. 173 from the Dance Studio, Emergency receives a gold. 174 from the House of Royals, Caitlin and Rose Garden receives a high gold. 175 from the company Tegan and Above Earth receives a Stop the Clock award. 176 from Studio Fusion, Erica and Longing receives a high gold. 177 from Touch of Class, Emma with What a Little Moonlight Can Do receives a Stop the Clock award. 178 from Pavlova Dance, Mario Brothers receives a gold. 179 from Flashdance, Space Jam receives a high gold. 180 from Danceology, Mozart receives a high gold. 181 from South Coast Conservatory, Ashley and Elastic Heart receives a high gold. 182 from Love to Dance, Rachel and Breathe receives a high gold. 183 from Pavlova Dance Studio, Me and My Girls receives a gold. 184 from Flashdance, Missy receives a high gold. 185 from OCPAA, Sammy and Mind Race receives a high gold. 186 from the Rock Center for Dance, Kiara with Caves receives a Stop the Clock award. 187 from Prodigy Dance Company, Audrey and Take Me Out receives a high gold. 188 from Flashdance, Save Me receives a high gold. 189 from Danceology, Sydney and Push the Boat Out receives a high gold. 190 from Pacific Dance, Carolyn and Dusk receives a high gold. 191 from Bikel Dance Studio, Ramon with Smacks receives a high gold. 192 from First Class, Layla with My Philosophy receives a high gold. Number 193 was from Flashdance, Running with the Wolves receives a gold. 194 from Serendipity Dance Company, Tangerine receives a Stop the Clock award. 195 from West Side Dance Project, Lucy and Mr. receives a Stop the Clock award. 196 from Danceology, Camille, Settle Down receives a gold. 198 from Flashdance, Powerful receives a high gold. 199 from Serendipity, Kaliana with Answer Me receives a high gold. 200 from Danceology, Sky with Sinister Mr. receives a high gold. 201 from Pacific Dance Islands receives a high gold. 202 from the Dance Studio, Rise Up receives a gold. 203 from Flashdance, Elvis receives a gold. And 204 from Tempo Dance Academy, Resurgence receives a gold. Time for some high scores, starting with our minis. We're doing mini small groups. Third, second, and first. Our third highest scoring mini group is Bones from South Coast Conservatory. Second high score mini small group is Believe from Flashdance. And our first place highest scoring mini small group is Rose Maidens from Danceology. Moving into junior solos, we do announce top 10 and we're gonna form a lineup here. Yeah, how about we can just start it right here? Yeah, and I'll come down here. Guys, my top 10 junior solos come down and form one straight line. Super close scores, congratulations, a couple ties in here. 10th highest score goes to Gianna with Ignite from Danceology. 9th highest score goes to Paige with Serenity from Club Dance. Your 8th highest scoring junior solo is Caitlin with Rose Garden from the House of Royals. Your 7th highest scoring junior soloist is Amy with Under the Moon from West Side Dance Project. 6th highest score for junior solo, 6th high score goes to Allie with Accustomed to Your Love from Creative Arts Academy. Your 5th highest scoring junior soloist is Brooklyn with Solitude from Club Dance Studio. We have a two-way tie for the 4th highest score. 4th highest score out of all junior solos, Tegan with Above Earth from the company. Also 4th highest score, Emma with What a Little Moonlight Can Do from Touch of Class. Your 3rd highest scoring junior solo is Haley with Nemekite Pa from Danceology. We have an unbreakable two-way tie. 2 of you guys with the same score. You are the 2nd highest, though, out of all junior solos. 2nd high score, Charlotte with Anonymous from the company. Also 2nd high score, Kiara with Caves from the Rock Center for Dance. And our first place highest score out of all junior solos is Courtney with Torn from Studio Fusion. Keep the round of applause going for all these guys up here, top 10 juniors. Congrats, take a bow, which is perfectly done. Thank you, have a seat. You guys are done with that. Got some fans out there. We're gonna move on. We have a high score junior duo trio. The highest scoring junior duo trio is Emergency from the Dance Studio. Moving on to junior groups, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. 3rd high score junior group is Hanging Tree from the Dance Studio. 2nd high score junior group is ABC from Flashdance. And 1st place high score junior group is Mozart from Danceology. Moving into junior line, 3rd high score junior line. 3rd high score goes to I Am from Flashdance. 2nd high score junior line is Havana from Flashdance. And 1st place highest score junior line is Beautiful Undone from South Coast Conservatory. Moving to our teen small groups. Teen groups, third, second, and first. Third high score teen small group is Rise Up from La Dance Studio. Second high score teen small group is Islands from Pacific Dance. And our highest scoring first place teen group is Tangerine from Serendipity Dance Company. Moving into teen line, third high score goes to Running with the Wolves from Flashdance. We have a two-way tie for the second highest scoring teen line. Second high score, Space Jam from Flashdance. Also second high score is Save Me from Flashdance. And our first place high score teen line is Miss E from Flashdance. We also have a first place high score teen extended line going to Powerful from Flashdance. And a teen production first place going to Elvis from Flashdance. Moving on to our open groups, we have a first place high score going to Resurgence from Tempo Dance Academy. Moving into our senior solos, finishing off with our senior solos, we'll bring you guys up here too, why not? There's 8 of you. The 8th highest scoring senior solo is Camille with Settle Down from Danceology. Our 7th highest score senior solo goes to Layla with My Philosophy from First Class. 6th high score senior soloist is Carolyn with Dusk from Pacific Dance. 5th high score out of all senior solos goes to Ramon with Smacks from Bikel Dance Studio. Your 4th highest score for seniors goes to Sydney with Push the Boat Out from Danceology. 3rd high score senior soloist is Sky with Sinister Mister from Danceology. Your 2nd highest score out of all senior solos goes to Kaylana with Answer Me from Serendipity Dance Company. And our highest score out of all of our senior solos is Lucy with Mister from West Side Dance Project. Let's continue that applause as she gets up here. Come on, girl, take a bow. All of our top senior soloists, congratulations. You guys can have a seat. You are done. High score by performance division. We combined the mini and juniors for this. We also combined teen seniors for this. And I just announced the first place. So the highest score out of all mini junior ballet routines is Mozart from Danceology. The highest score out of all mini junior contemporary is Beautiful Undone from South Coast Conservatory. High score mini junior hip hop, ABC from Flashdance. High score mini junior jazz, Havana from Flashdance. High score mini junior musical theater, Believe from Flashdance. High score teen senior contemporary, Tangerine from Serendipity Dance Company. High score teen senior hip hop, Miss E from Flashdance. High score teen senior jazz is Elvis from Flashdance. High score teen senior lyrical is Rise Up from La Dance Studio. These are called our 11 o'clock number awards. So these are for each age group. Sometimes we have one for each age group. Sometimes we have a handful. These are numbers that the judges are choosing as their favorite, representing each age group, just to be clear. After I clear the stage, I'm gonna ask each of these groups to come on with myself, and we'll get a quick photo with each group before we say goodbye to you guys. Pretty big deal to win one of these, so congratulations. The judges have decided on 3 routines representing the minis as their 11 o'clock numbers. In random order, first up is Rose Maidens from Danceology. Joining them, Believe from Flashdance. And Bones from South Coast Conservatory. Moving into our junior 11 o'clock numbers, we have 2 of them representing our juniors. Congratulations, Mozart from Danceology. And Beautiful Undone from South Coast Conservatory. Moving into our teens, we have 3 routines representing the teen group as the judges' 11 o'clock number. First up is Islands from Pacific Dance, Miss E from Flashdance, and Tangerine from Serendipity Dance Company. And we have 1 routine representing our open age for 11 o'clock number, and that is Resurgence from Tempo Dance Academy. Okay, so that being said, based on that whole entire list I just read, the judges choose 1 routine from each studio to perform in the closing show tomorrow. It's not a competition, it's just a show. Some of you definitely have more than 1 of those, so it's just 1 routine performing in the show tomorrow. I'm gonna read that list now, and thanks to our new flip schedule, later on tonight during classes, we'll put the running order up so you guys are aware of when you perform tomorrow during the closing show. And one more reminder, I want a quick photo with all the minis, 11 o'clocks, the junior, the teens, and so on before we say goodbye. So performing in tomorrow's show will be Mozart from Danceology, Beautiful Undone from South Coast Conservatory, Tangerine from Serendipity Dance Company, Resurgence from Tempo Dance Academy, Miss E from Flashdance, and Islands from Pacific Dance. You guys give it up for these kids on stage.